Hey everybody, I'm in beautiful Nantucket Resorts in Branson, Missouri. Just taking a look at some automatic exposures with my R6, my iPhone 17, and my Samsung Galaxy S25. Let's see what the difference is and how they can compare and they stack up to each other. Shooting some beautiful beach houses, and let's see what they look like. I was actually quite impressed when I brought them up on my computer screen in full view at the quality of the mobile phone compared to the digital SLR. Now shooting automatic, it was very competitive. Looking closely, analyzing closely, I would say I probably like the Galaxy's color reproduction a little bit. Now these are all in automatic settings, including the digital SLR or the mirrorless R6. And I was actually quite impressed with how the Galaxy and iPhone handled in good lighting. Now, obviously, this is midday lighting. The lighting is probably about 2:33 in the afternoon in the fall, where the light's a little different direction. But I was quite impressed with the overall look. You can study the numbers. You can look at it a little bit in detail. But I was actually quite impressed with how they held up. Even when I zoomed in a bit to a higher level. Now we're talking zoomed in like 3 times. The mobile phones outdoors both didn't look that bad. In fact, we'll pull them up here. And I was actually quite impressed. I think the Galaxy is probably the winner compared to the R6. The iPhone, not so much. When I zoomed in another couple times, the Galaxy still looks good. It looked like some interpolation, but not bad at all. So I thought, let's check it out in low light. What's going to happen if I put these into dark? Shooting handheld on all the cameras, no tripods were used to get steadiness or any up on the R6. The or the image stabilizer of the R6 was on. The in-camera stabilization of the R6 Mark II was on as well. And I was kind of curious, is it going to make much difference? And it looks, even looking at 1/8 of a second shutter speed, the R6 did pretty good in terms of not getting any type of camera blur. The exposures I like better on the phones and some of their pattern and their ways of figuring out exposure I thought worked better for the most part. The colors I still think were maybe a little bit better with the Galaxy compared to the iPhone. The iPhone and the Galaxy, when it comes into seeing them in a zoomed in mode, taking that low light feature did suffer. So let's go ahead and zoom in on them quite a bit. And by zooming in and seeing the details, I think the R6 probably is still my favorite here. I think it looks sharper in low light, which is not to be surprised by, but I hope you enjoyed seeing this difference of cameras and lenses and get an idea that, maybe on my next vacation, I'll just keep the mirrorless at home on the shelf and just bring out my mobile phone because they're getting so good that it's hard to see much difference. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you supporting my channel, and we'll see you in the next video.